The emperor who burned his own capital. History remembers him as the ruler who watched his own city burn. In the year 64 AD, flames tore through the heart of the mighty city of Rome. For 6 terrifying days, fire consumed homes, temples, and marketplaces. Ancient writers claimed that as the city burned, the emperor stood watching from a distance, unmoved by the suffering. That emperor was Nero. According to later historians like Tacitus and Suetonius, Nero may have admired the sight of the flames, even singing about the fall of ancient Troy while his capital collapsed. The phrase "Nero fiddled while Rome burned" became one of history's most famous accusations, though the violin did not even exist yet. But did Nero truly burn his own capital? The Great Fire of Rome began in the crowded merchant district near the Circus Maximus. Strong winds carried it rapidly across the city. Out of 14 districts, 3 were completely destroyed. Thousands were left homeless. Panic, smoke, and chaos ruled the streets. Rumors spread quickly. Many Romans believed the fire had been ordered. Some whispered that Nero wanted to rebuild Rome in his own image, a grander, more magnificent city bearing his mark. After the fire, Nero indeed began constructing an enormous palace complex known as the Domus Aurea, or Golden House, complete with artificial lakes and lavish gardens. To a suffering population, this looks suspicious. Yet history is rarely simple. Some accounts say Nero was not even in Rome when the fire began. When he heard the news, he reportedly returned immediately and organized relief efforts. He opened public buildings to shelter refugees and arranged food supplies to prevent starvation. So why did the story of the emperor burning his own capital survive? Because Nero needed someone to blame. Facing growing anger, he accused a small and unpopular religious group, the early Christians. Brutal punishments followed. Executions were public and cruel. The persecution shocked even some Romans. In trying to shift blame, Nero may have cemented his own image as a tyrant. Over time, political enemies and later writers painted him as mad, cruel, and obsessed with artistic glory. His rule grew unstable. Revolts erupted across the empire. In 68 AD, abandoned by his guards and declared a public enemy by the Senate, Nero fled Rome. Facing capture, he took his own life. His final reported words were, "What an artist dies in me, so did the emperor truly burn his capital." Modern historians remain divided. Some believe the fire was an accident, common in ancient cities built largely of wood. Others argue Nero may have allowed it to spread to clear space for his grand vision. What is certain is that the disaster reshaped Rome forever. From the ashes rose a redesigned city of wider streets and new building codes. But Nero's reputation never recovered. Whether